All right. Hello, Internet. How are you, Internet? Please tell me. Welcome to episode 3 of our playtest of the City of Red Waters playset for Blades in the Dark. My name's Ash. I'm your GM and host for today. I use she/her pronouns. And I'll get these lovely three people to introduce themselves and their characters. Starting with the simplest answer, which is Dakota.
Yeah, hi, I'm Dakota. I use he, him pronouns. I will be playing Lyndon Cole Harvey today, as I have been for the past few weeks. And I'm excited to see who will be joining me this week.
Yeah, it's exciting.
That's
We've
why
got
it's the simplest. Okay.
yeah, the only one who's not a rotating cast member. Aaron, do you know who you're playing today?
Yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, Hi, I'm Erin, she, her pronouns, and I'll be playing the part of uh, Lillian Uso, whose codename is Snake, also uses she, her pronouns. I just built a cool thing that turns me into blood mist, so I feel like it would be kind of a dick move on my part to never use the blood mist tool.
Back up.
Absolutely.
Oki.
Hi, I'm Oki, aka Go Kid, using he, him pronouns. Well, you got to change my label because I'm
Oh
actually
yes.
playing a new character, Emmeline Lace. Because Flint is currently in prison right now, and Emmeline has taken a shine to Cole and is ready to join the
Oh
rising
god.
tide.
Oh, you gotta change mine too.
Yeah, I'm just doing it. Snake and Lace are are uh on the board.
Indeed.
So, we did a um, we did a downtime at the end of last session, which means that we can we can get started, I guess, with jumping straight um into a mission. Um, so I guess the question is there are there any things that you immediately want to get done? Like let's talk about like what kind of mission do we want to do?
Hmm.
Ideally, a murder.
Y'all are big fans of the murders.
Yeah, I part of me wants to ease Lace in with not blatant murder, to
Right.
kind of introduce her to skullduggery before we straight up put people in body bags. But
Right.
I mean, she had a pretty like
Shocking intro
yeah,
already.
exactly.
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Given the events of last time, she saw someone's face get ripped off.
right. When his
So
hand stuck to
yeah.
his face.
Do we have a like a priority list on targets?
Yeah, maybe we should look at the our crew sheet. Also, by the way, Emmeline is a slide.
Which will help us pick what kind of missions we want to do, like as
Hmm.
far as like our the makeup of our crew crew.
I feel like the Surgeon General, given how often we do healing, the Surgeon General's fucking us pretty hard right now.
I
Yeah,
could see
I'm
that.
I'm suffering hard. So that suits me just fine. Um, yeah, yeah.
Given the and given like if you want to go after someone who's not as like high security to
Mhm.
ease Emmeline in, he's not.
That high up.
It's not like going after the fucking treasurer.
right.
So that makes sense. All right. Well then, let me bring up the details about our good friend the Surgeon General, because I was very prepared and opened up all the documents I needed beforehand. You see.
Of course, of course.
Oh, we're so close to a crew advancement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got one off at the end of last time,
Oh, right.
but you did increase your tier, so you are a tier
did.
1 gang now.
We
Yeah.
are.
Nice.
We're moving on up in the world.
On
Emily
level
is
pegging with the
so
brackish mob,
impressed.
the baby mafia.
Now the students have become the teachers.
What's his name? Where's it gone? It is in here somewhere. I'm sure of it.
Ooh, Forged in the Fire is good.
It is.
An extra die for all resistance rolls is pretty strong.
Yeah, that's cool.
Why can't I find the Surgeon General? Doctor? Nope. Alright. Well, that's fine. Let's give him a name from our list. He can be Samuel Bird.
Good old Dr. Samuel Bird.
He has some. He's a big fan of. What's the thing where you touch people's heads and find out who they are?
Oh, that shitty thing?
Yeah, the shitty one.
The racists do.
The racist one.
Let me Google it. I could probably just type shitty head thing. The
Phrenology. He's a big fan of
racist thing.
He's a big fan of phrenology. Yeah. So phrenology was this idea that you could tell things about a person's character by like the bumps on their head, but it always ended up being like being like black people are stupid, Asian people are devious.
Right.
Like those were like the starting points on which
Yeah,
they
that old
based
chestnut.
on which they based the rest of the thing, right? So they're like, oh yes, the skulls.
May says they could also alter a person's character by making bumps on their head.
What? Oh god,
That's
Maze, I don't have time to get into that conversation. That's terrifying.
Gary, let's just make a dent right here and you'll be all better.
Yeah, that's the Phineas Fogg. Is it Phineas Fogg? Phineas Gage. The Phineas Gage technique.
Yeah.
Don't like your personality. We can make it something different.
Oh goodness.
All right, so where's the hospital?
It's where people with bobos go to get fixed.
You're adorable.
I mean, if we can swing this so I can get some surgery done before we kill him, that'd be great. Because I got this big old vampire wound on my chest.
Like, buy him?
Not necessarily. Probably definitely not if he's into phrenology.
And you'd still only get 1D for a recovery roll.
Yeah.
So we'd have to like
floating around.
You should kill him and then immediately in the same vicinity get
That's
healed.
my escape. Is I just sneak into one of the surgery theaters, just lay down like I was there the whole time.
Yeah.
All right, so how do you want to hit this dude? There's like a couple of different options. Do we want to do maybe does someone want to make an information gathering roll just to get like some basic options?
Yeah, I would love to do that if possible, because survey is my thing.
Sounds good.
All right. So, what is my position here?
I think this is probably mostly downtime, so risky standard.
Yep. Risky
If
standard.
you want to do anything to...
Do I want to do anything to boost myself here? Look, I will push myself to hopefully do a little better. Oh no, I've just clicked another tab. Give me a second.
Already it's going worse.
Yeah. Hopefully, it loads quickly. Thank you. All right. There's me. All right. Risky, standard, bonus dice 1, submit.
Nice.
That's a 6 on 3
Yeah.
dice. Nicely done. All right.
Thank you, pushing myself.
So he has like officers at the hospital that is in Groce's Row. He also makes visits to an insane asylum in Riverside, as well as there's an asylum for, what's it called? It's destitute, something for destitute women.
Let's hit him there so we can open the doors as we go.
Yeah.
Because that feels like a trash fire of a place.
Yeah, the Magdalene Home for Destitute Women, an institute created by the Inverouge Company to house homeless and fallen women from throughout the city.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
He goes there to treat their hysteria.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm sure he does.
So that's in the Docklands.
Did you say the Docklands?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. We're gonna do
Where?
that one.
Who has that as their turf?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking. That's a good question.
Is that the Brackish mob? Are they focused around the Docklands?
I think so. Yeah, that's where their headquarters is. Yeah, turf covering
Because
most
it
of
might be
Riverside and the
worth
Docklands.
giving them a heads up to let them know we're going to hit this place to make sure we're not stepping on their toes, and preserve our relationship, and
Yeah.
perhaps, if possible, get some assistance.
Do you want to? It's probably easiest to get in contact with Rekka Cole, Cole.
Yeah, I'm plenty wrecked. It's
Yeah. Her name's Elizabeth Cole, and she's a bruiser for the mob, and probably the easiest one to get a hold of. So yeah, I think Innes is...
I mean, I don't mind the idea of sending our charming lady associate to talk to the charming lady. Maybe not charming,
Yes.
maybe dominant lady associate.
Yes.
To deal with this matter of like killing the dude who's basically imprisoning women.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah.
So it feels like the right lane.
Yeah. Okay. So do you want to go and do we want to play out a meeting with them? We won't do it as a proper mission, but we can do it as a quick scene.
Yeah, that could be fun.
What-
Yeah, so I'm happy to be the connection point, given
Yeah.
that I've had some dealings with the Brackish mob, but I think Lace is in the best position to do some sweet talking.
Yes, I'm more than happy to help.
Do you want
I'm
to
so excited to
roll
finally join
something
in.
for the setting up the meeting?
Probably
Cole.
consort.
Yeah, that seems legit.
That feels about right. Risky standard as usual.
Yep.
Just as is, I think.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Off to a
Nicely
good
done.
start.
Boom.
6 again. Excellent. So yeah, there's a pub in the Docklands that 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 Wrecker is like known to frequent. Like she's there every day, um, like at a certain time. So yeah, I think it's easy enough to find her there drinking and like she's probably playing pool that when you get in. What's the move? Um, what's Emmeline's Lace? What's the move, Lace?
Lace.
You got this.
I've
Just
got
relax.
this. I've done this many times before. Did you say she's playing pool?
Yeah, with a couple of other thugs.
I think I'm going to buy them a round of drinks
Mm-hmm.
and introduce myself as an acquaintance of Cole.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd love to proposition them with letting them know our particular plans in their area.
Yeah, cool, awesome.
And I think I'm going to sway them into sort of like letting us go about our business without troubles.
Yeah, that sounds legit. Yeah, I think that works. Let's do that.
Excellent.
We're in a good position because we got that 6. So yeah.
Yeah. So, shall I sway them? Risky, standard as ever?
I mean, this is controlled at
Or is
this
it-
point because
Okay, yeah,
and
because we're at a 6.
yeah.
Sweet. So, controlled, standard. I have 2 pips and sway. I think I'm good there. Sure.
I'll help you first. I'll take a stress and help you if you want.
Okay, great.
What does that look like?
Snake, I'd 2 women walking up to the pool table.
Yeah, I'll probably like help carry some extra drinks over and probably talk up Lace and be like, look, she came in handy in a pinch. She knows what she's talking about, and like, the thing we're trying to do is a problem for all women everywhere.
All right.
So 1 bonus dice. 3 dice, here we go. Nice.
Nicely done. Yeah, I think she definitely she kind of like listens to because it's that last dice that makes the difference. So I think she like listens to Snake, and then kind of just like puts her shoulder between Snake and Lace and starts addressing Lace, and she's a tall lady, so she kind of like looking down a little bit towards Lace, and is like well, we wouldn't want anything nasty to happen now, and I hear that you're quite what's the word? Quite a moral young woman, and we wouldn't want to get in the way of the morality of such a specimen of high society.
Thank you. I'm glad you can recognize that. And, we just wanted to make sure we're not stepping on any toes. And, well, we assure you we won't cause a ruckus.
She's like, as long as you don't. She's like, I'm sure it'll be fine. As long as it's left standing, that's probably then we won't have a problem.
Yes, I certainly prefer to keep things above the board, as it were.
She like turns to the Snake and is like, "Don't you go soiling this young woman's honor." She's an upright member of society, and like she's clearly like taking the piss.
Yeah.
And like oh yes, you're so like she recognizes person from privilege trying to play the savior is what
Right.
she sees.
Mhm.
And she's like, but the main thing that you get from it is that as long as the institute is still there at the end of it, this will be fine.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
But yeah, she
Yeah.
thinks she definitely thinks you're out of your depth, Lace.
I think
Yes. Well,
I think as she tells Snake that, she's gonna be like, I solemnly swear to be on my best behavior and make like a big show of not hiding the fact that she's crossing, the
Yeah.
fingers on both of her hands.
Yeah. And yeah, yeah, Rekka like winks at you and goes back to her game.
Excellent. That went splendidly.
So yeah, you
Natural.
have permission to hit it.
Hit it.
No, we just got to hit it.
Hit it and quit
Are we
it.
not doing phrasing anymore?
So what kind of mission do we think this is?
Let's see.
Murder.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's
it
see.
really is our specialty.
Yeah.
And we tried to do
Yeah.
something different last time, and it didn't go so crash hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're real good at crepes. Let's not start making hamburgers now, Like
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think we go
Assault.
assault. I think we, wait for the Surgeon General to show up and just crash the place. I don't think we need to overcomplicate it. Maybe we can talk our way inside since we have someone who's a little more charming than we have been previously. But I think we go in and start causing a scene.
I'm just checking on Lace's contacts.
I have Nerix is a prostitute that might be at the
Definitely not in the institute, but like has probably been in there before.
right. Or I was thinking the women's home. I forget the name of the place.
That's what I'm saying. That's the institute.
Oh, that's the institute?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
Right. She's a patient. Yeah.
She has been a patient. It's definitely not now on account of she's
Right.
not allowed on the streets.
Right.
All right, cool. So let's do our. So the plan is wait till he rocks up, murder him.
Yeah, that seems to be the gist of it, is like,
Get him cornered in somewhere. Perhaps like he's about to what do you call it? Do his work on someone.
Oh right, yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Let's.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to make the suggestion because it's putting someone else in harm's way, but like, we could infiltrate. We have women who can pretend to be hysterical to
That's
get on
true.
the inside.
Mhm.
And then if we have some way to arm you, then you can sort it out.
Yeah.
And really catch him off guard. I think the like going from helpless to empowered at the drop of a hat is
That sounds
maybe
like a
something that
deception.
he I mean, yeah. What do we think?
I
Because
mean,
again,
we could definitely try to pull off, help us please, Mr. Doctor. We live on the streets and have been made impregnate by ways. Please help.
I have become pregante.
Help us, Doctor. How is Babby from?
Yeah. He doesn't. I think from your intel, you know that like he doesn't tend to. Oh wait, no. I was gonna say he doesn't tend to get hands-on with the patients, but he does, just not in not in the proper way.
Hate it.
So yeah, that would absolutely work.
That's your call.
I think that's
I
up to
abstain.
this is
I
up to
abstain
Oki.
from a vote in that regard.
Oki, do you want to smash and murder, or do you want to like uh do the
I'm-
deception, lure and murder?
God. I kind of, I mean, who will be doing the smashing if we do the smash and murder, though, right? It'll be Snake, mostly.
Yeah, mostly on account of
Yeah.
um.
I think we should go that way.
Sure.
I think the
Yeah, we'll ease Lace in. We don't need to
yeah.
Absolutely.
throw her in a
I think it's
dangerous place.
Snake's turn to have that moment.
In that case, what is the point of attack? How are we getting how like are we just gonna hit him at the front door in like public, or are we gonna like wait like try and get inside? What's the
I
plan?
have to imagine he doesn't go there during traditional business hours. I
Oh
feel
no,
like
he
it's
absolutely
not-
goes there during traditional business hours. He goes there
wow.
during daylight.
What a dodgy bloke.
Because that like going there sneakily at night would suggest that something was wrong.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess we wait for him to rock up and then just go through the doors shortly after him and deal with guards, deal with him, deal with
Sounds
everything.
good. All right. Let's get
Let's.
your engagement roll. Who wants to be
Alright.
who wants to be in charge of the engagement today?
I will not. I feel like I've used all my good
feel like
rolls.
Aaron's
I
distracted.
think Aaron's. I think
I
Aaron
think-
has a sneeze.
Yeah, I think it's on you, Oki. Aaron's having a time.
I'm okay.
Are you?
As okay as I'm gonna be.
Let's get Oki to do it today.
Okay.
Abort that.
Sounds good.
You don't
Alright.
get one dice for sheer luck on account of the mayor. Is it the mayor or the governor?
I think it's the governor.
Governor still lives, so no dice for sheer luck. Do you? Oh my god, what's the?
Do not take 1d for luck on engagement. Yeah.
Yep.
So
That's-
it's just one dice?
So we start with 0 dice, and then we add dice based on. Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like that's one we're probably always going to get, given the magnitude of what it is we set out to do.
Sure.
Hmm.
So add one. So now we have 1 dice. Is it
Okay.
complicated or contingent on many factors? No.
No.
Not really.
Not unless he has a redundant heart.
Does this plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest?
He may have
Probably
his.
thinks he's bulletproof here. Like,
Yeah.
he's the guy who runs this place. Obviously, nobody would challenge him in his own domain. Like, given
one's
what you
crazy
said,
enough.
he seems like that kind of asshole.
I don't think that is enough to be a specific weakness.
Hmm.
Okay.
Huh. Right. It's like
Um,
it's not like he's asleep in bed or something.
Yeah, exactly. Is the like there are other places that would where he would be more vulnerable.
Hmm.
Toilet.
Is the target strongest against this approach, or do they have any particular defenses or special preparations? Yes. So -1 dice.
Great.
That's okay.
Um,
We don't need to start well because we always finish strong.
Yeah.
can any of your friends or contacts provide insight for this operation?
Yes.
Yes.
Nirix.
Great.
Thank you,
awesome.
Nirix.
Are any enemies or rivals interfering with this operation? No, I don't think so. Are there any other elements you want to consider? I don't think so. Oh, sorry. Let's roll. How many was that? 1 dice left over at the end?
So, would this being in a district of town controlled by a group that we are allies with be helpful in some way?
We're already giving you the dice for having friends help.
Oh.
Okay, I just didn't know if that would consider with the other.
Oh, that
elements
could
or
be an
anything.
extra dice. Yeah, let's have an extra dice for it.
Yay.
Seeing as we
Marvelous.
already we did the work to go and talk to them about it.
I don't know if it factors at all, but I like that we are hitting the opposite side of the city. Like defenses are going to be heightened around the rich part after we had a little bit of a escapade there,
Mm-hmm.
and now we're going down to the Docklands where it's much less likely to be on high alert.
Yep. Sounds good. All right. Let's roll those 2 dice. Okay.
Here we go.
I believe.
Engagement. Roll engagement. 2 dice. What'd I get?
You got 5.
5.
Hell yeah.
Let's see.
Shit's risky.
Yeah. I mean, I think the thing is that it's busy, right? When he goes in there, there are like doctors and nurses, coming and going. So what do we see of y'all? Do you just lurk around on the street, being like, oh, just cover my face, or whatever, until it's time, until you see him go inside? Is that
Do we
what
need
we're
our
doing?
load?
Oh yeah,
Should we
choose
load?
load. Yes, thank you, Oki.
I'm going normal.
Got a bunch of stuff hidden under the petticoats.
Yes.
That's what a
Normal
hoop
for
skirt
me,
is for.
too.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can't be too far away because we want to get in kind of soon after he arrives. So, I mean, I think probably we are lurking like the scoundrels we are.
I'm just having a look at what I can do with a 5. Oh yeah, okay. I know what the problem is.
Hmm.
Is they all wear the same coat?
Mm.
Like all of the doctors coming and going wear the same coat.
Mm.
Son of a bitch.
So you're like, you get there and you're looking and you're like, is that him? Wait, no, there's another one. Wait, like you don't know what his face looks like.
Son of a bitch.
So
Somebody wanna.
and all of them just wear a doctor's coat.
Who has hunt? Or survey?
Yeah, I've got some survey. I mean,
Okay.
the list of ways to distinguish him from other doctors is probably quite limited. Can we chat to your associate and find out if she has any sort of noteworthy descriptions?
That's been calculated
Yeah.
into the engagement roll,
Oh.
right? Like she's giving you
It's like white male doctor, dark hair.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's she's probably let you know, this is the basic, this is part of how you know that when he's gonna be there and things like that.
Yeah. So around this time on
Yeah.
this day, but
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so I
as
have a
we're
question.
standing here freaking out, there are people coming and going in through the building.
How do we find him?
I have a question, Ash.
Yes.
So, one of the things that I have is documents.
Yeah.
And it's got a list of stuff and registry of nobility, blah, blah, blah. A number of interesting maps. Would one of those interesting maps perhaps be a layout of this place, including where his office is?
You could, yes, absolutely. That's the thing that you could mark off documents to have.
Okay. So, I mean, I figured that with like a study, we can figure out where his office is and just be there.
Sneak
Or,
inside the office.
Yeah, get to his office and then, lie in wait for pouncing and tearing.
yeah. I mean, we could also just go straight to that place. Theoretically, it would be where he hunkers down if something goes wrong.
Yeah, I think that's like, yeah.
Because that feels more in fitting with the fact we're already on the street.
Hmm.
So yeah, you would have to like either sneak or shoot your way into there, but definitely doable.
I just don't want to go first because I'm so almost dead. I'm so afraid.
I mean, yeah, we can throw Emmeline in. Of course. She's
okay.
excited to.
Is there a back entrance?
I mean, there are multiple entrances. Yes, like there's a kitchen entrance. There's like a there are like several entrances, but this one is the one that isn't currently that like people are currently moving through.
Mm-hmm.
The others are likely to be locked
That's not a problem.
when
Yeah.
when not being used. Yeah, absolutely. Just letting you know that this is a surprisingly secure facility.
Okay. So maybe with the map, we know which entrance is maybe closer to where he's likely to be, and we can try a nearby entrance, and if it's locked, I can pick the lock.
Cool.
Alright, so do you all like put up your collars and like go sneak around being like down the alleyway? The smell here is like like so much human waste and like ammonia. Just like
God.
really like and like bleach. But yeah, you're like the front has like these really big ornate windows. The sides have like just these tiny little heaps of these tiny little box windows. And then on the side of the like giant like whitewashed stone wall, you find one of the entrances, like in the alley behind some houses and things. And yeah, like there are a couple of people in the alley here, but also no one. Like the people that are in the alley are like poor people, not like doctors and things. They are people who are either homeless or live right next to a gigantic institution for destitute women. So like, yeah.
Can I stop and talk to them?
Yes, you can.
I would like to.
You stop and talk to them.
Okay. You look like you're in a bad way. Is there anything that you need? Like, if I gave you money, would that help?
They are yes, absolutely. Like they're like they're like, and they immediately start telling you their sub story, right? Of oh well, my husband was taken by wolves, you see, and so he left me with four young children to feed, and and they keep threatening to throw me into that place, but I say keep your enemies closer. But any coin you could spare, ma'am.
I'm going to hand over like a small pouch of coins, and a knife, and be like, "This is for you to take care of yourself."
She grabs the knife
for
and
you to take care of yourself.
she's like, and you see her take a moment of being like, should I use the knife to hold this person up for the rest of their cash? And then she kind of like look like she kind of gets like takes your measure and is like, all right, nah, and then like just this person could probably fuck me up. So like she's like, thank you, milady, you're very generous, and like saunters off.
If you're ever looking for work, head to this place, and I just give her like a meetup location where, if she ever wants to be recruited, we can find her.
All right, yep, cool, great, yeah. Take a note that
think-
you have an anonymous beggar woman's name. That's certainly
think
not the only
Laces-
person that's within like there are definitely multiple people within earshot, but or within eyeline, but she was like at least the person who was like slumped against the door is dealt with.
Cool.
I was just gonna say, I feel like Lace is a little disgusted. Like, why are you bothering with such riffraff right now?
Because she's a person. And the second we forget that, we're no better than the people we're here to stop. And I think
try
she
to
just gives you like the shittiest glare.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right, who's busting this lock?
Oh shit, I should probably roll for that. Does anybody else have Tinker and want to try it? Or I can give it a go?
Nah, it's all you.
I have one hit and is Tinker only lockpicking? Or
There's
yeah,
other
I only
ways,
have-
like
Oh yeah.
You
You
could
can-
wreck
I
it.
don't have
You
any.
could
wreck a lock right off a door.
could
Yeah.
seduce it.
I got
No,
nothing.
probably not that one.
I'm gonna use my fine tinkering tools
Mhm.
on this, and get the other two to hide what I'm doing from casual inspection as I do the thing.
Sure thing.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
help
do you-
open this door.
We'll block the line of sight as best we can.
It sounds risky.
Sure.
Where the risk is, like attention.
Mhm.
Do you want an assist?
I'll gladly take an assist.
I feel like I can assist just because sneaking out of my home on multiple occasions, or trying to break into my father's office to get some, his stash of whatever.
Walking
know.
around money.
Yeah, I can give you some tips on cracking that lock, maybe.
Okay. I think that's gonna be eye rolls the entire time she's
Yeah,
listening to this.
yeah.
Yes, like you're doing it wrong. Like turn it the other way.
All right, cool. Risky
That's
standard.
fantastic.
Okay.
Is that
do
one
the-
stress for me? If
Yeah.
I assist? Okay.
Yeah.
Do the fine tools step up the effect? or
They
is it-
do. They
So-
do.
Would that be great then, or does it go from limited to standard?
I think that goes from how well I'm like. I think that you can actually have it controlled then. Is that a thing that Fine can do? Is increase your position?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's your decision. I'm not.
I'm trying to play by the rules more as far as like what those things do.
Mm. I think usually it's just better effect, but let me see if I
What
can
is
find-
okay? Let's go with it. Bumps it up to great effect,
Okay.
which means that like I'm not gonna make you roll if there's any other you just know how to pick locks in this place, right?
Mhm.
Like you're picking.
No, your headset has cut out.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know. So yeah, you're just you're on top of like picking locks in the institute, so that's fine.
I'm the master of unlocking.
Yep.
6
So
5
far, so good.
6, excellent, great. One of the people in the street tries to warn you, "Oh, you don't want to go in there, ladies." But other than that, like you sneak in without anyone noticing. Yeah, it's concrete, painted concrete floors, um, big stone building. Everything is whitewashed. Um, and yeah, you follow your map upstairs to the to his office, which is um, at the end of like a you have to like walk down a long hallway um,
Mhm.
to reach it. Um, this is a prison.
Yeah, I was about
Not
to say.
surprised.
I think the front facade is exactly that.
Oh, absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like these, like the things you're walking past are cells. Like they have like a nice wooden door with like a brass handle and all these sorts of things, but like then the lock on them
Mm.
is like substantial enough that, and they have like a slidey open peephole so that, and you're like, that's a prison door. That's a cell
And you
door.
and you said I was adept at unlocking all the locks here, right?
Yeah, you can't do it instantly, but like yes, you if you take the time to unlock doors, you can do that. Um, do you want to go instead of going to the office? Do you want to like spend time unlocking the doors instead? Because there's a
Okay,
lot of
so
them.
I feel like we have a pros and cons here, and I want to get other people to weigh in. But like, Snake is probably going to be drawn to the act of unlocking these things, and I think if she is presented with questions, the response is probably going to be something along the lines of like, if somebody tells him his prisoners are going free, he's going to come investigate.
Hmm.
I'm open to the idea of you unlocking things while I just go to his office and blow him away.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm on board
we
with
can
that
we
plan.
can we can do both in a sense.
There has been a precedent of us dividing and/or conquering.
That is true. But I'm following Cole.
Of course.
All right.
But we can also speed up the process if we get keys from him. So
Yeah.
um, yeah, I'm happy either way. Should we flip for it?
I mean, I think I think splitting us up into two different places probably works.
Splitting the party, classic
Yeah.
maneuver.
Yeah.
I'll
Not
take
once has it ever gone wrong.
take the little coin I have from the mint that's half stained with my own blood and put it back. Not flipping.
Excellent. All right. So yeah, we'll leave you to be to your lock picking, Snake, and I think yeah, we head down uh the the like long hallway. We get like a pull zoom shot to like really make it really
Mm,
uh, very exaggeratedly long. And yeah, we come up to like one of these same doors, but this one doesn't have the giant lock or the little peephole. Or the peephole's on the other side.
mm.
The peephole door. And then it has like a nice big brass nameplate. Samuel Bird, Surgeon General. Um, um, and like this isn't his normal office, right? This isn't where he
Yeah,
spends his days. But yeah,
as I'm sure we'll figure out once we go into it.
yeah.
Hmm.
You wanna bust in, kick down the door,
Um,
or
I first knock and see if it's open.
yeah, you knock and you hear a voice from inside. Come in.
we go in.
We go in. It's
Yeah.
already...
You go inside and he's there at a desk, like doing some paperwork.
Cool. I would like to pull out a blade or two, leap across the desk, and try to pin him to the chair. One in each shoulder to the chair. on his back on the ground.
All right, cool. That sounds like a skirmish roll, or what does that sound like to you?
Yeah, skirmish. I mean, I'm trash at all of these things, so skirmish is probably the right way to go.
I'd like to. I'm closing the door behind us. by the
Okay,
way,
that's a
and-
very good idea.
Can I lock it? Is the
Yes.
key in
Yeah,
the-
it locks.
Okay.
Yeah. His door
So-
locks and windows from the other side.
Perfect. Yes. So I've closed the door and locked it as Cole was doing his thing. Yes.
Just
Yeah, and he's just yeah. So like you come in and he's like, "I'll be with you in just a second, ladies," and then
hasn't even looked up, hasn't noticed.
Yeah.
yeah.
Good. Yeah, no, straight across the table. We've had some bad luck with firearms, so I want him non-moving, stuck with blades in both shoulders,
Mhm.
and then I can make my demands.
Cool. Risky, limited. So by limited, I mean it's going to be hard to get him immobilized
Yeah.
in this role unless you have some way of bumping that effect up.
I don't think so. I'll take the bad gamble and see what happens from
Sounds
here.
good.
Yeah, nailed it. I mean, that probably makes sense anyway, because I didn't think, but I would have taken one fewer dice from the wound.
Yes. I mean, you can't take
so-
fewer dice than 0.
Yeah.
So a 1 and a 2 on 0 dice is yeah.
Suboptimal, let's say.
Yeah, you rush towards him. He stands, backs towards the corner of the room, and draws a pistol.
Son of a bitch.
And
it's
starts
fine.
asking, "What the blazes is this?
Bad news.
Who
he's
the
a
fuck?
great
Who
artist.
the fuck are you?"
Oh God.
Keys and coin, and then we take your life.
Well, you'll have to take the keys and coin after that.
Okay, well,
If you ta-
How-
I think he says, "Well, if you're taking my life anyway."
yeah.
Is he only focused on Cole?
Yes.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Can I sneak up behind and draw my king
He's backed
sword?
into the corner of the room.
Oh, he's in. Okay. Damn.
Yeah, he's put himself in a defensive position.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Fall into the sea.
Yeah, I think he's gonna he like yells for like guards and attendants.
Oh Jesus.
I would love to keep trying to stab him, but
Go
I feel
for it.
like that's never going to work out for me.
With 0.
But yeah, I mean, that rushing the dude with a gun feels like a ridiculous thing to do. Let's have a crack.
Excellent. So this is desperate.
Desperate. Wonderful.
Armand XP. You just want to have another character to play.
No, I'm
Who won?
reckless. That is
That's
my
yeah.
Yeah.
mission
absolutely.
starts and I forget there are plans. Now I'm just going for a kill shot if that changes anything.
Are you still using the knives?
Yeah, I'm still going to use the knives.
All right, cool.
So desperates.
Standard.
Yep.
If you succeed here, he will die. So
Yeah. I mean, I could push myself, and then it's immediately squashed by my injury. So that feels pointless.
So we're doing this on 0 dice again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hilarious.
You don't.
That's okay.
Okay.
He
A
shoots
desperate
you.
one. A
Yep.
desperate one is not okay.
All right. So I would like to. How does armor work?
You can mark off an armor to not be shot in the chest.
Yep. Yeah, I'll take that.
Cool.
Mark off an armor use.
Cool. Great. So like he shoots you in the chest and you're like, "Oh." Right? Like there's that moment of of that would have killed you.
Yeah. Yeah, wanted to bring armor because already got some soft spots under there. Don't want them to be any more tender than they already are.
Yep. He yeah, like, and in the process, like, you lunge towards him, he pulls the trigger and backs away so that you like there's this like weird like crab shuffle thing where like he moves from one corner to the other to still be like, oh fuck.
But now he's closer to
Yeah.
Lace.
To Lace.
Yes, absolutely.
And probably maybe not back to, but
Not back to
less.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he
less-
knows she's in the room.
But she's
Right,
obviously a poor defenseless woman.
Yep. Also, at this point, we definitely hear like bang, bang, bang. Sir, are you okay, sir?
Oh gosh. Can I? I feel like I need to get people either away from the door or just make an attack.
Snake, you definitely saw these guys run past you.
And probably heard the gunshot.
Right.
Okay.
You've freed like three or four women at this point.
Okay, so I have a question about that.
Mhm.
Not so much a question. So as I'm freeing them, I want to say like, hey, you can leave, or you can help take up arms against the people who are doing this to you.
They run.
Okay, totally fine.
Unless you want to roll to convince them to do otherwise.
I'm bad at that, so I'm just gonna wait until these guys get far away and shoot them real good in the back.
Sure. All right. So this is a gang of thugs.
Uh-huh.
So that is a limited roll.
Okay.
But you do have it is only risky because they didn't really notice you because they're running towards the surgeon general's office.
So, I'm not gonna use a gun per se, but I do have a blowgun and these syringes that are full of fire oil, and I'm just gonna catch these guys on fire from across the hallway.
Nice.
All right. Cool. Great. It's still limited.
No, when Ash says
Yeah,
that,
totally
it's-
fine. Totally fine. I just wanted to. What is the position here? Like they're farish away. Is this risky or?
It's risky. It's risky limited.
Okay.
You did promise that the institute would still be standing. But then again, it doesn't look like hella flammable, right? Like
Yeah.
this is a big stone
Yeah, it's
building.
all concrete, so like the insides might be gone, but the building will stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you have a devil's bargain?
The building is more flammable than you realize.
I hate that.
Oh no, I have a good one.
Hmm.
You haven't freed the people in the cells up there yet.
No, that's not working. I'm just gonna push myself.
That's cruel. I like that.
No, it's
That's
good,
why they're
but I
devil's
hate it.
bargains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic.
All right, so we're gonna stay. Do you want an extra die or?
It's funny because, like, as far as I can tell, players will always accept a devil's bargain that hurts themselves, and never a devil's bargain that hurts other people.
That's pretty. Yeah. That tracks
Okay.
pretty well.
Can I trade position for effect as well?
By how? How are you being more effective by being riskier?
Yeah.
By
See,
putting
that's the
yourself
part
in
I'm
more
trying to
danger.
figure out. I don't know that I can.
Like, you can just go up and stab these dudes with the thing, so there's no chance of missing.
Yeah, but see, that makes it less. Like I'm less able to do that as hunt if it's.
Oh, that's not a hunt then, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna do
It's
risky.
still when they're running towards you.
That's a bad idea. Okay, risky limited, 1 bonus die, 5.
Yeah. One guy starts to catch on fire. Like starts beating himself out, and then notices you. And then it's like, there's one over here as well. Yeah.
Perfect.
That's bought us some time.
I mean, the others are still trying to kick in the door.
Oh yeah, but there's a couple less.
There's a couple of seconds.
Oh boy.
I'll wait for you to make an action here, Oki, if you wish.
Yeah,
because
I'm
I
trying to
have
think of what to do. I have trance powder. If I could like convince the doctor to put his gun down, why would he shoot an innocent woman that's been dragged along in this adventure? Somehow. Just trying to think of what I would do after that, though.
Kill him.
And then, yeah, right. So yeah, well, I'll start with that. I want to just convince him that I've been dragged into this situation as like a hostage as well. And just please put the gun down, sir. Like, I'm not here for any trouble. I've been coerced into this.
Sounds like a sway.
Yes.
I'm
I'd like
looking
to
up
sway
trance
him.
powder.
Yeah.
I have a description for that for you.
Can you read it for me?
Trance powder. It is a tier 1 drug that induces a pleasant hypnosis in the target.
Okay. Do you blow it on him?
I would think I would blow it into his face.
226 was 226.
Mm.
Sorry, I just want to like.
Yeah. I mean, it is a powder, so it makes sense if you were floofing it in his face.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm slowly walking towards him, you know.
When
clearly
inhaled,
nothing
yep.
in my hands.
All right, cool. So what role do you think this is? Do you think it's finesse? Do you think it's sway?
I think I'm swaying him, sort of calming him, you know, trying to get him to put his gun down so it's not pointed at me. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Definitely desperate.
Okay.
Because the gun is still pointed at Cole.
Right.
So there is a risk that Cole gets shot again.
Sure.
I got it. Don't worry about it.
I am gonna push myself.
Can I this doesn't really feel like foresight, but can I assist via having done all of the ridiculous actions to make me the center of attention?
Say again, sorry.
So foresight allows me to assist without paying stress.
Yeah.
But it also implies there's like some actual thinking involved, whereas
Yes.
I would like to have assisted by being the focus.
Yes. All right. Yes. That'll allow it. So this is desperate limited.
Okay. Oops. Limited. So that's... I think that's 2 bonus dice then.
Mm-hmm.
Push and okay. If it's desperate, do I get a tick and resolve?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Doing that now. Oops, and I hit the window. Here it comes. 4 dice. What the? Oh, okay, God.
That's a
My
6.
window was covering. My window was covering the first number. I'm like, no. I'm like, oh, okay, good.
On 4 dice, that's a 6 and 3 threes.
Yeah.
So yeah, he kind of, the thing hits him and he's like, these are narcotic. Ugh. And like kind of his arm lowers, so he's still holding the gun, and he like staggers back and like and like braces himself with like one hand on like the big front like decorative window, and then like one hand on like a bookshelf, so the bookshelf goes whoa. But yeah, the door makes a slightly splintery sound on the next kick.
Oh Jesus. Gosh, I
So
would
yeah, he's
love
standing
to...
there like silhouetted by the window with like
Right.
all of the blue like dust around him. And then behind you, you hear the like cracking sound of the door.
I feel like I gotta stab him. A part of me wants to talk our way out to get past these guards, right? And like, what are you thinking, Cole?
Uh,
Because we're gonna fight our way out either way, almost.
yeah,
Right?
I feel like he's probably not the sort of person to have a window or anything in his room of devious doings.
That's
So,
what I was hoping.
Oh
Are
no,
there
no, he's in
windows?
front of one of the big decorative windows
oh,
to like that.
Yes.
Remember that I said was out the front?
right.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
Okay,
like
perfect.
towards facing the street.
facing the like main public street.
okay.
All right. Well,
He
if you
absolutely
begin-
like he's got
Yeah.
like bookshelves and things in here. This is it's proper. What would he have to hide?
Yeah.
I want to like
Okay.
try and close, like block the door with one of those bookcases.
You do that.
to buy us a bit more time.
Okay.
You do that. You don't need to
Nice.
roll for that.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm going to. I think I'm just gonna take my cane sword out and slash him across the throat.
Dope.
Yes.
Is that skirmish or wreck?
It's technically skirmish, but I have Rook's Gambit. That'll be
Okay.
interesting.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to take 2 stress to roll my best action rating.
Yep. So just
which-
click that one instead.
Right. So, say how you adapt your skill to use this. I'm just going to say it's sway. I feel like I'm just slowly talking to him, like everything's totally fine. Like you're going to be all right. Like we've taken care of the situation. As I'm slowly drawing the sword out of my cane and I just slowly walking towards him.
Oh,
And
shit.
attempt to slash him across the throat.
Yeah, do
so
it.
That's 2. I'm gonna push myself again.
You can't push
Can I
yourself
do
more than
that?
once
Oh, no, 'cause-
for a roll.
But if my special ability,
If you're
oh, but I've already stressed twice, basically.
if you've used your special ability to push yourself, then you've pushed yourself.
Got
You
it.
can't push yourself again for that roll.
Got it. Okay.
You're
So I have
already
2.
working your body overtime.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 2. What is it? Risky.
Yeah, we've downgraded to risky.
Yeah.
And yeah, risky standard, I think.
Okay.
You're just killing him. You're not making his head explode or anything.
Right. Okay. 2 dice. Here we go. God damn it.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You cut his throat. He starts screaming and gurgling blood. He doesn't die quickly or well. He's going to die. It's going to take him a half minute.
Cool.
Great.
Meanwhile,
Being hysterical.
Lace, do you want to do anything while this gentleman gets his mates to help put him out?
Say again? Wait, what?
Oh, no, not Lace. Sorry, Snake.
Okay, I was like,
Snake. The guy that's on fire. His friends are like helping bat him out. He's definitely like fucked up from it, but like his friends are like batting him out, and then that sounds dirty. Are running towards you.
Cool. I hope they like drown powder.
What is that?
Oh, drown powder is a tier 3 poison that gives you the overwhelming sensation that you're drowning.
Dope. All right.
Wow.
So you what? So what? How are you? So there's 3 dudes running towards you.
Uh-huh. And I'm going to like pull the vials out of my bandolier and I'm going to huck them into like whatever wall is nearest to them so they have to run through the powder
Cool.
and breathe it in and then
What role do you
probably
think that
put the
is?
I mean, maybe, since I'm like.
Actually, I
aiming
don't think it takes a roll. Like, you just do that, right? Like, you just mark off the
Mm.
thing, and they
Mhm.
start being like, blah, 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 right? Like, there's not really, like, there's not really an opportunity for that to go very wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, cool. So, yeah, chaos is starting to erupt. What are you doing, given that those three are temporarily incapacitated?
Gonna like completely incapacitated.
I mean, they have the overwhelming sensation that they're drowning.
Cool. So they like are probably busy worried about that and not me coming up and stabbing them.
That, I mean, people when they're drowning are also capable of some form of self-defense.
Hmm. Okay, I'm
I've
just gonna
seen
use a grenade.
I've seen movies where people have fights while they're trying to drown each other.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a grenade.
Okay, that sounds like a wreck roll.
Yeah.
Blow him up,
Oh.
Snake.
Goodness. I love it.
Position and effect.
Great is the effect. The
Mhm.
position is risky.
Okay. I have to ask, do you have a devil's bargain?
Yes, they are quite close to you. You're gonna take damage from the grenade. It'll be level 2.
Hmm.
You can always put armor on.
Since it's part of a devil's bargain, I don't think I can resist
You
it.
can't
probably.
resist it.
Oh.
Can't resist
Wow.
the outcome of a devil's bargain.
Ooh.
Now I'm just gonna see where the dice roll.
Alright, cool.
I like it.
I'm gonna let myself fuck myself over with dice. I did so.
Okay,
Good.
so you remember how we're on the second floor? So like, the area, the walkway that you're on that has access to the so like you kill these dudes. These 3 dudes are dead. They're fucking dead.
Mhm. Cool.
And so is the support that's holding this walkway up.
Okay.
So you're like, oh shit, right? Like,
Mhm.
that moment of like this walkway's going down. You're only a floor up. How bad can it be?
None bad.
Yeah. Inside, the door kind of gets like broken. Like the door is broken, and like an arm comes in and is like
Mm.
fumbling around trying to move this
Shelf.
the bookshelf.
I really want to try and find the keys. I think that if we can get the keys into the hands of,
Oh, yeah,
of
you-
anyone,
You can absolutely grab the keys off of him.
cool.
Awesome.
Grab the keys, and then I will go out the window.
Yeah, I think just jump out the window.
Yeah,
Cool, awesome.
it's only 1 floor up. How bad could it be?
Yeah, this is some Assassin's Creed bullshit. Yeah, that sounds like a prowl, maybe.
Yeah, I'll take it. All right.
How are
would
you're trying to get the keys to Snake, or you just want to hold on to the keys?
just the keys in general?
You
I think
just
that we
grab
can,
them.
like,
You
yeah,
hear
okay.
you hear his dying words. Are tell Austin and that's it.
no, don't feel guilty. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sad
All right.
combo.
So diving out the window. How would you like me to do this?
I mean, it sounds like a risky prowl roll to me.
Yep. Risky standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The standard there is about like getting away, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm absolutely going to eat shit during this.
Yeah, I'm so expecting this.
Can I assist somehow?
Push him.
Yeah, just poke some pains out before.
Oh my
Very
goodness.
controversial.
I mean, yeah, there's not really a no. We're just going for it. This is going to be terrible, but it's okay.
Oh,
Wow.
yo,
Yeah,
that was a
there's
0 roll.
apart from the fact that there's not a bale of hay at the on the cobble street, so yeah, you're falling a floor, but that's what like that's a level 2 harm
Yep.
of
So fall,
of bone go
fall
crunchy.
damage.
So we are on the second floor still.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
I-
can resist that if you want.
All right.
Yeah, I will actually resist that, and that costs what, 2 stress?
So
Oh, I make it
resisting it'll bring it
stressful.
down to level 1 harm, and then you roll your prowess resistance to see how much stress it costs. So 6 minus 3. So you take 3 stress.
Loveless.
Not too bad. I would like to follow him out the window, but I'd like to be a bit more ladylike and use my climbing gear to get down.
Seems
But
legit.
prowl out. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to make that controlled. The window's already broken. You have climbing gear.
Yep.
Mark it off.
Um,
Limited. You're not going to get as far.
I'm not gonna get all the way down. You mean?
No, you'll get all the way down, but
Oh,
as far as like making distance, disappearing into the crowd.
gotcha. Okay, right, because people see me, a woman
You are-
climbing out
you
of
are
a window.
Climbing out of a window onto a
well-dressed
busy
woman.
street,
Yes.
and everyone is freaking out because there was gunfire,
Yes. All right.
and then an explosion.
Yes. I think I will push myself one more time. Damn it! It keeps hiding the window.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to arrange the screens so that
Yeah.
it doesn't disappear when you try and change stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so I've pushed bonus dice 2. I did prowl. Oh my god. What in the god's name? I tried to be so graceful and ladylike, but so that's a 2.
Yep. You get caught in the climbing gear and are like, you can't get away. You're like hanging halfway down the floor.
Oh my god.
Fantastic.
Okay.
We're a bit overdue for a break. I was gonna break on the end of the
Okay.
mission, but shall we
Yeah,
take a
but-
break on
Wouldn't be-
on Lace, like dangling like petticoats exposed from this fucking climbing gear?
Like an umbrella turned inside
Yeah,
out. hanging
exactly.
over me.
Yeah.
Episode 3, the wealthiest pinata.
Yep. All right, let's take a break
Okay.
and we can come and finish this mission off. We've probably only got 5 minutes left in it, but I want to get
Yeah.
some. I need some food, so we'll be back in a minute.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Back in a minute.
Bye.
Thanks.